Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah,
Welcome to
good afternoon.
Education post COVID-19 with me, Muzzafarpur. How are you, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. So nice to get your call.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting and connecting with people like you.
It's a good initiative from your end. And thank you to Ashlar
Thank you, ma'am.
also.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, before we go further, please, I would like you to give a short introduction about yourself.
Yeah. My name is Richa Sharma and I belong to Muzzafarpur. And I had a passion of teaching from childhood. So I thought of
Great.
opening a good school in our small town where the student could get all the exposure what a big city children gets. So we are trying our best to give all the things which is required.
Using the technology. So that means you've already been using technology in your school a lot.
Yes, yes, we have robotics and all in our school, and
Oh,
my students are also working on different projects of artificial intelligence as well.
great, ma'am. I mean, it would be a really nice interview to talk to you and share the insights from you. So, ma'am, like you just said, your students are very well versed with the technology. So, on what platform are you continuing your education during this lockdown period?
First of all, we all were not mentally prepared that this lockdown will happen and this corona will
Right,
affect our life in such a bad way. But there is always a positive thing in every negative situation, what I feel. Mm. We started these online classes very initially, like from 15th March only we took the decision of starting online classes. And
okay,
the purpose of plan plan before, like usually we plan for the session just 1 month before, but we will have to plan very early, and that plan has to be circulated among the students also 2 or 3 months advance. I think once they are giving their final examination, that time only we'll have to give them the plan for the next session. And
right,
books only will not matter. We will have to work in a very planned way, and the digital part will be more used even the lockdown and COVID gets over, what I feel. And I have planned that I'll train my teachers for the digital classes only.
right. So, do you think even you just mentioned that just books will not be enough? So, do you see any changes coming in the learning resources like books also, the format changing or the presentation changing so
Yeah.
that it becomes more learner centered because direct interaction of teacher and students would be a little less now. It would be more online and more through video lectures or different things.
In online classes, we are able to interact with the students because you can see how many students are present in online classes. So if the
Hmm.
teacher is explaining any topic, she or he can ask in between with any student, like we are having that question round also.
Okay,
And the assessment is also going on. Yeah, but it is self-assessment. This
right,
COVID will teach students doing self-study more because they were maximum students were dependent on the teachers only. The parents were also dependent on school. They were not very much interested in, like they were always telling that teacher will look after, the school has to look after. Now the parents are also getting involved with their child due to this online classes because we don't have any other option. So I think, uh,
so
and textbook, like when you are having like the students, if they are attending online classes for 5 6 hours, everybody is not having computer at home. So it is not good for their eyes also to, the screen time is very much more, like for small kids, they cannot be for 5 to 6 hours on the mobile screen. It is not good for health, what I feel. So we'll
Hmm.
have to find out a different way, like giving the worksheets in advance, making plans, and uploading the written content or extra things which is related to study, the study material that should be provided on the portal, so that the child can easily download, and if the parents can give them printout. Like in big cities like Delhi, Bangalore, every house is having a printer and computer at home. So they easily take out the printout and they give to their child, so the child can look after. So not only online, it offline mode should also be implemented from the school to the students, what I feel.
Right, right. So, ma'am, another thing, like this is your teaching is your passion, and you've opened a school just because you wanted to teach students. So, is there one particular subject which you want to introduce in your school which is not offered by the board?
Yeah, happiness classes.
Great.
So happiness
So,
classes, stress free. In that class, it will be a stress free environment where the child can speak up whatever they feel like. They can share their views on different perspectives, like about the country, about the future, about technology, anything which the child is interested. So I've seen many of the students are interested in different fields. Some talk very in a political way. Some students are very much in technology. So I think one happiness class should be there to regain the stress-free environment.
so, do you think just one class in the complete curriculum every day will suffice, or the whole school have an ATL lab, or is it completely set up by you yourself?
It's completely set up by me. Robotics lab and artificial intelligence that I have. It's not ATL. I have only made that
Oh,
robotics.
okay,
So we have
great,
the teachers are also here, but they don't belong to Bihar. They are from different places, and they have done their engineering. And
okay.
the students are very much active. Everybody is so much excited. They wait for the robotics classes to happen, and twice in a week they go. And if they get free period also, those who are working on different projects. The students are free to go anytime in the robotics lab to do their work. And I
So,
think this will definitely, I'll encourage more after this situation. We will definitely
right,
encourage these classes, this subject more in our school and curriculum also.
right. So, twice in a week for how long? What is the duration of this class?
It's of 40 minutes.
40
But
minutes.
whenever,
Okay,
like once in a year, we are having that science exhibition. In that, the students are free to go anytime in the robotics lab. So my robotics lab is always busy and full of students whenever you see and go. Do come to
that's
Muzzafarpur and visit our school.
definitely, ma'am. Your school is one of the highlights of Muzaffarpur. I'll definitely come and visit it. I feel really encouraged to know that somebody sitting in such remote area is already doing things which we are thinking of doing in Delhi and other, high-tech cities or metro cities.
Yeah,
So
actually, my
really great
motto
to
of
know that.
opening the school was to give exposure to the students of small town.
Right, right. So, ma'am, going ahead, if you get a chance to open your school for a single day during this lockdown period, what will you do?
During this, the most important thing will be the social distance, maintaining that thing I'll definitely tell. And another thing, we all of a sudden digital part and how to uh, get your study materials at home. So that will be my first priority. So this is the,
Great, ma'am. Great.
and
Thank
especially one
you.
more thing, be
Yes, ma'am,
positive,
please.
what I feel. Yes. So one thing I would like to say, because in this situation it's very depressing to stay at home. You are not your offices are closed. Those who are doing business, they are in trouble. So we should be positive in every situation because अच्छे दिन तो आएंगे ही वापस.
Definitely, ma'am. And that is why we all work. That is what keeps us alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your valuable time. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, same here.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.